please gather on the DC stage over here. We have a very special treat for you. This is the last day, and this is also the last art demo that we have. So we have on the stage Meryl Hagan, writer, and Leah Fernandez, the artist of Teen Titans Go. Leah Hernandez. So please give them a warm welcome, warm applause, and we'll turn it over to them.
Hi. Whoa, loud.
Whoa.
Super
Am
loud.
I mic'd? I'm mic'd.
Yeah. How are you guys doing? Kids Day Comic-Con. All right,
Hey,
so I write on the show Teen Titans Go and the comic book Teen Titans Go, and Leah draws the comic book Teen Titans Go, available digitally and in print.
Yes.
Yes. And so Leah's going to do an art demonstration today. Do you guys watch the show? Do you guys watch Teen Titans?
Who watches? Yeah. Yeah, because it is the #1 show, right?
Yeah,
Right?
#1 show. So we're gonna talk about Leah. Who do you want to draw today? What would you like to draw?
You know what? I'll let you pick.
Okay, since we're at Comic-Con, we're gonna do let's do a Comic-Con theme thing. Let's do Beast Boy and Cyborg cosplaying as Batman versus Superman.
I don't have Batman reference or Superman reference, Meryl.
There's Batman Superman reference
Oh my God.
right in front of you.
All right, I'm good. So Batman versus Superman.
Batman versus Superman. What do you guys think? Who should Beast Boy be?
Should Batman be Superman or should Beast Boy be Superman
Beast
or
Boy
Batman?
should be Batman.
Batman. Okay.
And Cyborg Superman.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's actually, it could be Cyborg Superman.
You know, it has been Cyborg
It's
Superman.
been a Cyborg Superman
Yeah.
before.
It
All
has
right.
been.
So, Leah, talk us through how you're gonna. How do you start? How do you start a drawing like that?
I actually start usually with a blue pencil.
With a blue pencil.
Yeah, I start with a blue pencil. Even when I'm drawing digitally, I start with a blue pencil.
Are any of you guys,
And I didn't bring
kids,
one.
are you guys interested in drawing comic books or? Yeah. All right. So, what are you drawing right now? So Leah's doing the outline right now. She's doing the figure, the underdrawing.
Okay. I thought you were
And-
asking one of the kids what they were drawing right now. I was like, oh, no, you're asking the biggest
No.
kid what they're drawing right now. Okay.
So Leah's starting by putting in the forms, to kind of rough out the idea of the composition. And is this Beast Boy?
Yes, this is Beast Boy.
Okay, so this is the very beginnings of Beast Boy.
Yeah.
And while Leah's drawing that for a second, you guys have any questions about the comic or the show too while she's drawing it? And that's a resounding no.
There's going to be a quiz later. You
There
guys
will
better
be a
ask.
quiz.
There will be a quiz later.
To the show? The show is the show's been around for 2 years now. And we started probably talking about it a year beforehand. And usually it takes about a year from when I write an episode to when it airs. Sometimes it's a little bit faster, depending on we've done some special episodes for some special occasions, and it gets to be quicker. And then the comic can sometimes be very, very fast because we've turned some stuff around really quickly to get it in the digital and all.
About a month.
About a month. About a month.
What's the difference in storytelling between the show?
Oh, good question. So the show and the comic have to be really different. The show is 11 minutes long. You really can't get an 11-minute story into a comic book. So a lot of times it's a lot of the comics are just ideas or scenes that we had that were oh, this is good, but we don't have enough to fill out a whole show. But we can maybe turn this into a comic idea, and so that's where we end up with it. So here comes, this is the rough of Beast Boy getting into his Ben Affleck Batman costume.
No.
Now,
No. Okay. All right. And here is.
now we're going in for Cyborg as Superman.
Superborg,
Oh, you have a
yeah.
question? Leah, did you go to art school?
I did.
Where did you go?
4 different places before I quit and went to work.
There you go.
And I went back, and actually I've been to art school, and left, and then went back to art school and went back to work, and most recently went to art school online at the Oatley Academy.
Leah, how did you get into drawing Teen Titans?
I really loved the reboot in the 80s, Marv Wolfman's Teen Titans. The kind of like the revamp reboot of them. And let's see, wait a minute. I got to make sure I put a C in here for Cyborg. Okay, anyway, how many people saw the episode Sirius where everybody was like, yeah, okay. I'm not drawn like that. Anyway, so I really liked that comic, and that was kind of like, at the time, the only comic that really kind of was like, had what I wanted in comic. It's like there's some romance, the girls are really strong,
Yeah.
it's not like too cheesecakey. It was just fun, and I got the job drawing Teen Titans Go because I put a comic online that Jim Lee thought was really funny, and they were looking for artists at the time, and Jim Lee was like, do you want to draw Titans? Call this guy. And I got the job from Alex Santone.
There you go.
That's how I got it. I put funny stuff
Awesome.
online.
So now Leah's drawing Cyborg, who is my favorite character in the show. He's my favorite character to write for, I'll say.
Why don't you pull the nice people and, with a show of
Yeah.
with the show of screams, go down the Titans and see
Yeah,
who's
so
the
who's
favorite.
the favorite characters here? Who like Raven? Who likes Raven? Yeah. Funniest, who likes Beast Boy? Yeah? What about Cyborg? Who likes Starfire?
Yeah,
And then
come
my
on.
all-time favorite character, who likes Robin? So I gave Leah something very complicated to draw.
What is very complicated to
I
draw?
said I gave you something very complicated to draw.
Yeah, you gave me. Cyborg has a lot of little pieces.
Cyborg's got a lot going to him.
Yeah, he's got a lot going on. So, since he's dressed as Batman, there's a
He'll be
concept in
Superman, right?
animation. Yeah, Superman. So
Yeah.
there's a concept in animation called cheating, and I'm cheating. He's super cyborg, but I don't have to draw the little bits in, so I'll actually be finished by the time they throw us on the stage.
Yeah.
Super bored. There you go.
Oh, well, something happened to the screen.
What happened to the screen? What did I do?
There we go.
They put the menu right under my arm, right under my drawing arm, dude.
So you guys have any questions for Leah about the? Yeah, go ahead.
I usually watch this with all my 8 grandkids. I go to sleep 3-4 hours, wake up, and it's still going on. It's beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're having a really good time working on it. It's been a lot of fun.
Meryl and I haven't worked together
yeah, this
yet.
is actually like our first time professionally working on this together.
That's right.
What's your question?
Any specific place you get like your ideas for episodes on and stuff? 'Cause I mean, like Starfire or Mary Chili, like.
So ideas for episodes, a lot of times it's like stuff that happens in my real life or things like there's an episode like I personally can't whistle and I find it very embarrassing that I can't whistle. And so I made an episode where Robin didn't learn how to whistle because sadly I wish that I was Cyborg, but I'm probably a lot more like Robin in the show. So my ineptitude at whistling became an episode. And even the ideas that are like more out there, like when Robin fought George Washington, that idea kind of started because like I was just thinking about when I was a kid, the things that were important to me, like school elections and like how that felt, and like I try to find like some kind of core thing that really meant a lot to me as a kid, and then expand it, and then usually through the years of everything I've done to myself, it's gotten warped in some other weird thing, and then it comes out.
Like growing a tree in your head. And
That's right. That's right. You have a question, buddy?
If you were one of those guys in Teen Titans, who would you be?
If I was any of the guys in Teen Titans, who would I be? I wish that I was Cyborg, but I would probably be Robin. Robin's craziness and neediness is something I relate to too much, maybe. What's your question? Do you have a question? What's your question? Is Cyborg, I'm sorry? The Starfire with the stars in the sky? Starfire is from outer space, so she can go anywhere. She's a space princess. In fact, there's a issue of the book out right now where Starfire reclaims her princesshood. She's from the planet
Tamaran.
Tamaran. Yeah, so she can fly anywhere. Yeah, absolutely. That's an awesome question. Thank you. So Leah's like now putting in like more details. We're getting a really beastie looking or a baddie looking beast boy up here.
Yeah, I figure since he's, he actually is a natural for Batman because he can be, a bat.
Yeah, that's the first Batman who could really become a bat.
You're lucky that didn't occur to me before I started drawing. I'd just been like drawing a bat in a cape, but I didn't think of that.
Yeah, do you have a question? Yeah, absolutely. We will at the end. Yeah, absolutely we'll do that for you.
What's going to happen at the end?
She wants us to sign the bag.
Oh, yeah, we'll do
Yeah,
that.
we'll do that.
Of course.
Happily.
Yes, our pleasure.
You guys have any other Titans questions? You want to ask? Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry, can you come closer? Because I can't hear you. If Raven saw the cast of Pretty Pretty Pegasus, what would her reaction be? She would lose her mind.
Yeah, she saw them in an episode. She got
saw-
transported
yeah,
to
she
the
got
TV
into
show.
Did you see that episode? She went into the world of Pretty Pretty Pegasus.
Yeah.
Here's a secret. Here's a secret bit of trivia. In real life, the woman who plays Raven is also the voice of Twilight, or she's the voice of Rainbow Dash on My Little Pony.
That's right. She is.
That's kind of how we got into doing all that. What's up? Why is Raven so grumpy? I don't know that Raven's grumpy as much as she's just fed up with everybody else. Like, she just wants to be left alone and read her books. And she's always got Beast Boy bothering her. And Cyborg's always yelling booyah. And Robin's always doing something crazy. And Raven just wants to be alone and just do her thing. And so that's why she might seem grumpy, but I kind of relate to Raven on that level too. She just wants her space. So, Leah, what are you doing right now for, wow.
I'm giving Cyborg Superman
Cyborg's
hair.
getting Superman hair.
There. He's got the Superman spit curl.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
What's up? Who inspired me?
Me.
That's a real good question. Who's your inspiration?
I inspired you.
You inspire me?
I do. I've heard that.
You do inspire me. You've
my,
been doing this for a long time. That's very inspirational.
My inspirations are like anime, manga, like way back Speed Racer. I was a little kid when Speed Racer first came on TV in the U.S. I saw it the first time, and like Yamato and Sailor Moon and stuff still happened when I was reasonably young. But that's a lot of my influence is anime and manga. So
Yeah, I'm inspired. I really liked growing up. I enjoyed watching cartoons a lot. I loved the original Teen Titans. I loved everything Batman, Robin, and just decided to come do it professionally. And I still read a lot and try to just go and see everything I can see out in the world and put it into the cartoon. So Leah's getting close to getting done on this one. So usually on the comic book, the process is like we write like a story, and I write it all up, send it to the editor, Alex. Alex approves everything.
is Alex here?
He's not here. And then Leah gets it, and then the next thing we do is like, oh, we got the thing again.
I did, didn't I?
We break down like how is this page gonna look. So I'll send it to the artist, and then we get like what's called thumbnails, and it's kind of like the same style of like drawing that Leah's doing right now. And like we get these thumbnails and look at it, and we're like, okay, well this is funny, or what can we do to make this punch this up? and then it gets taken and drawn and gets more sketched in. And then a month later, the comic book comes out. So Leah's now putting in like the background, like the finishing details. Everything's getting built up in levels.
The pizza signal is
The
on.
pizza. They're fighting over the last slice of pizza.
No, it's the pizza signal. You know, like the bat signal?
The pizza signal.
It's the pizza signal. Like the bat signal, yes. Okay. What else? What can I put in for a background, Meryl? Give me an idea.
I think you should have in the background either Raven or Star as Wonder Woman. Or not. Leah
Okay,
says
wait,
no. You
no.
can just have Raven just like
I'm going to
being
draw
over it.
Raven as Wonder Woman. Yes,
Raven
I
is
am.
Wonder Woman. So we'll have a Batman versus Superman with a Wonder Woman cameo.
Yep. I like Raven because she's
So
all
Raven,
triangles.
who's the hardest character for you to draw, Leah? Who's the hardest for you to draw?
Cyborg is the hardest.
Cyborg's the hardest because he's
Cyborg
got
is
all the
hard-
parts.
He's got all those little pieces.
And
yeah.
who's your favorite one to draw?
Raven because she's easy.
Raven is very easy.
Raven is a bunch of triangles and she's really easy to draw.
You usually can't, unless she's Lady Legacy, you can't normally see her legs.
Yeah, I also who else do I like to draw? I like to draw Beast Boy as the kitty
Yeah.
because Kitty Beast Boy is super easy to draw.
Beast Boy is, they're all like fun to write for different reasons. Beast Boy is one of my favorites because he's so astonishingly dumb, but he's his heart is so huge that it's easy to just be in love with Beast Boy. And everyone has moments where you feel, everyone has times where you feel dumb. Like you might be on stage talking at Comic-Con and you might feel dumb. And
You might be on
it could a
stage
very
drawing
Beast
at
Boy
Comic
moment.
Con
Yeah.
and realize that Cyborg looks like Manolo from the Book of Life. Let's see. I forget this is like the Superman with no trunks. Well,
That's
now
okay.
the trunks are back.
Gotta put 'em on.
The trunks are back.
This is Cyborg's interpretation. He'd do whatever.
Yeah. Cyborg does what he wants.
You guys have any other questions about Titans? Yeah. I, as opposed to the older one, I think like that was like a lot. Dan Hipp is the art director on that, and he does all the awesome covers for the comic. And Dan kind of helped push it that direction, and
Now what did I do? Okay.
it's fine.
Okay.
Oh, the light just came off. I don't.
Well, I just want to. I just technology.
So like Dan kind of helped push us there, and like I think it's done to do the maximum impact for the comedy of the show, like to make it bigger and broader. And Leah's finishing up. She's got a little Robin in the corner. Robin's just creeping?
Robin's pouting
Robin's pouty because he's not in it.
because nobody listens to poor Robin.
Robin's upset because they're taking all of Bruce's toys and breaking them.
Yep.
Yeah. When will we see Wonder Girl? I don't know. She's not. It's not coming anytime real soon, but we might see her.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Yay! Yeah, there's gonna be some new. The Justice League will be in this next season, and Darkseid.
Oh, the Darkseid plush will fight. Is the Darkseid plush
The-
going to come to
the
life? He's
Teen
always by the
Titans
couch.
Go. There's a 2-part episode coming out this season where they will fight Darkseid, and it will go about as good as you imagine it would. And there's Star just hanging out too. Do you guys have any questions for Leah about how she draws this stuff? Yeah, what do you... Is Starfire easy to draw or hard?
She's getting easier to draw. I mean, I've drawn them all hundreds and hundreds of times now, so it's gotten easier and easier and easier to draw them all. Especially Robin. Robin was hard for me at first.
Really?
I don't know why. It's just part of the thing about drawing the Titans in this show is that whenever you think the body's small enough, You have to make it a little smaller because they have extremely big heads. They're
Yes.
3 heads tall, so if you take a head and measure it down, they're like.
And
3 heads.
Robin's got a lot of hair gel, which is
And Robin's
it's
got
hard.
a
It's hard to
ton of
draw
hair
all those
gel.
spikes. Hey. How long does it take for you to draw an issue?
It takes about a month.
About a month.
But I
Yeah.
lay it out and pencil it and ink it and color it. And my daughter assists me on the coloring.
There you go. And to do an episode of the show, it takes about a year. It takes about a year after we turn it in until it airs for the first time, which is crazy because it's 11 minutes long. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we're all here now, all together. So this is the Titans have come to Comic-Con on this drawing.
This is one of the
Oh,
things.
you hit the thing again.
Did I? Did it? It's right under my arm. Oh, well, you know what? Maybe if I move my arm over here on the hot screen. Now my arm is warm. And this is one of the things I do, which is I get a script, I get a direction, and it's like the script will say, okay, Beast Boy is Batman, Cyborg is Superman, they're fighting, and then then the next thing I do is like, okay, what as an artist can I do to make that even funnier and to keep piling on the jokes? That's part of, I don't know that it's necessarily my job, but it's a thing I do.
totally
It's like,
is, and you do a
keep
great job
piling
at
on
it.
the jokes, keep piling on the jokes. It's like, how many more jokes can we get in? So there are jokes in the background.
Yeah.
There are jokes with expressions. In the most recent one I drew, there's dating, and Raven gets dressed up to date, but she's wearing a big bow and a blindfold because it's a blind date. So we had a blindfold. And then we drew her a big bow that's like Sylveon's bow from Pokemon. So she's got this giant goofy bow on.
Yeah, if you watch the show and in the comic, we try to put as many background jokes as possible. So, Bane shows up in a lot of Bane shows up a lot in the TV show and a fair amount in the comic.
Yeah, he does. The movie Bane. You know what? I
because
think,
we're all
I think
obsessed
I'm-
with Bane's voice.
I think I'm done. Look at
This
that.
is done.
It's done. Look how
So
pretty.
look at that. That's her
Thank you.
Comic-Con piece. And now we're gonna give it away
Yeah.
to somebody in the audience.
Okay, little kids. Who knows how big it, hello. Oh, don't be sad, big dog thing. Big dog thing.
So we're gonna give away the
We need
piece
some-
to a kid in the audience.
Yeah, we need some kids.
But we need some real. Who's the Teen Titans fans here?
Okay.
All right.
And little ones.
Little ones.
It's Kids'
All
Day.
right.
We're all Titans fans here, but we need little ones. Okay.
What do you want to do?
And who is not shy about coming on stage?
You're not shy because we want someone to sing the Waffle song.
Yeah, we need a waffle song. Okay, so like, look here, come on.
You want to sing the Waffle song?
And there's some Batgirl on the back of that.
All right. If you sing the Waffle song for us, you know
Yeah.
it.
You gotta
What?
sing it into the mic.
Sing it into the mic, and you can have the drawing.
Okay.
Waffles, waffles,
Waffles, waffles, waffles, waffles. Come on, everybody. Waffles, waffles. Keep singing it because I'm recording it.
Waffles,
Waffles, waffles,
Waffles,
waffles,
waffles.
waffles,
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 waffles.
waffles, waffles. Come on, one more time.
Waffles, waffles.
Waffles, waffles. All
That's the
right.
end of Comic-Con
That's
for us.
it. That's
yeah.
it.
And
Okay.
here
And
you go. You want to sign it for her?
I did sign it. Look.
Oh,
that,
look at you.
Woo.
And then here I'll sign.
See, this
even
is
though
how I
didn't do
meet
it.
deadlines. I sign it. Okay, what's your name? Angeline. Angeline. Spelled just like it sounds?
L-E-N-E?
L-E-N-E. Okay. Angeline, would you come up on stage? Where's your folks? Your mom and dad here? Nana. Okay. Come up here and get a picture with me and Meryl and Nana. Nana's going to take the picture. Okay. All right. All right. There we go. Angeline, Angeline, everybody. Angeline, our waffle singer, whatever. Everybody, there you go. All right.
All right.
Angeline, thank you. That
Thanks
was
for
great.
watching, everybody. We appreciate it.
Thanks,
And,
everybody. Thanks for coming and
check out the comic.
Yeah.
Check out the show.
And thanks for reading the Teen Titans Go comic and watching the show. We appreciate it.